Hi, my name is Paul Mears. I'm the director of the undergraduate program in biotechnology, and thank you for joining our presentation. I'm going to show you some slides that have to do with our program starting now. This is the undergraduate program in biotechnology at the School of Environmental and Biological Sciences. This is a photo of actually some of our students from one of our courses out on the near what we call the Passion Puddle. The first thing I want to talk about is actually biotechnology, right? So a lot of people are kind of fuzzy on what do we mean when we say biotechnology? What are we studying exactly? And it really is kind of a broad sort of definition. And so let me talk about that. So one way I think about it is that it's sort of the convergence of biological, physical, and mathematical sciences to solve problems in ways we really never imagined before. So the point here is that it involves several of the sciences. It's kind of a broad-based sort of education that you need. So when you're taking white cells from a patient and taking them out of the person, genetically modifying them with gene therapy, and then putting them back into the person to better attack cancer cells, that's biotechnology. Another thing is if you genetically modify plants for drought resistance or pest resistance or that sort of thing, that's biotechnology also. Or if you are doing a genomic analysis of patients to find patients that will respond best to a drug, that's a form of biotechnology. So what I want to tell you about more specifically is how we organize our program and how we give you the kind of training you need to really be a force in biotechnology when you graduate the program. Okay, so here's our program. And really, first of all, let me just tell you that I like to emphasize this, that there's a lot of information available at biotech.rutgers.edu, so you should be able to take a look at that on your own when you have a chance, so don't hesitate to do so. So I like to think of the program as really a mix of applied genetics, molecular biology, and biochemistry. Students take a core of courses that address these areas, and then as you'll see when we get into the presentation, there are 6 options that you can choose from within the major, major being the same as program here. There's 6 options you can choose from, and beyond this core that you learn, you actually take courses that can direct you into certain directions if you like to. Most of our students take the general biotechnology option, where you take those core courses and then you have an opportunity to take a number of electives that can orient you in a number of different directions. But if you really know what you want to do and you want to focus in a certain direction, we have an animal biotechnology, plant biotechnology, applied microbiology and microbial technology, bioinformatics, and bioscience policy and management option for any of you interested in those particular areas. And what we've designed is a set of courses you can take as your elective courses beyond our core that will kind of take you in the direction of getting more knowledge in those specific areas. So this picture kind of sums things up a little bit. One of the key program features is that we're really a largely lab-based program. So biotechnology students get a lot more hands-on lab experience than you do in a lot of other majors. And we're applications oriented. So the word technology being there, right, just in and of itself tells you that we're really geared toward practical, real-world applications in the major. And the other part of it is that it's really comprehensive science training. So like I said, biotechnology is really a combination of a number of different sciences to solve problems with a focus in those areas I told you about. So, so that's why we give you kind of a broad science background. We're really highly rated, and there aren't that many biotechnology undergraduate major programs, but let's just say we're highly regarded. The USA, the last College Factual USA Today national ranking that came out was 2017, and we ranked 2nd in the nation. There haven't been any of the last couple of years. They have changed the way they do it, and so there are no biotechnology undergraduate programs being ranked anymore. But we just thought we'd show you this. We offer a lot of research opportunities to our students. So this is a giant research university, and so and we actually demand that our students do at least 3 credits of research. After graduation, what do our students do? That's a really important thing you're going to want to know about. So there are a lot of different ways to go. Really, a lot of different ways you can go with a broad science training like you get in our major. So a lot of our students go to industry. Okay, so that's actually a great thing for biotechnology. So we've had people who've gone to big companies like Johnson & Johnson and Merck and Bristol Myers Squibb, Regeneron, or smaller companies that like GeneWiz and other small startup biotechs. There really are a lot of opportunities around New Jersey, particularly in the pharmaceutical industry, for our students. But also students have gone and done all kinds of other things. So one student, for instance, obtained a master's in public health and now works for the New Jersey Department of Health and Center for Health Statistics. Another student got an administrative position as a vector program manager in the Institute for Human Gene Therapy at Penn. Or you can get sort of managerial business type positions. There's a student who's international business development manager at GeneWiz. So there are all kinds of different directions you can go. And it's not just in industry. You can also go to grad school, by the way. So a lot of our students go to PhD programs. They've gone to places like this, literally to these kinds of schools. And it doesn't have to be, you don't have to look for a quote unquote biotechnology PhD program, which actually there are very few of. But a lot of our students are really well trained to go into areas like biochemistry, biophysics, even plant sciences or human genetics or plant pathology or public health, genomics. You can get a PhD in a lot of different areas or a master's degree for that matter. So a lot of our students have gone to those kinds of schools and into those kinds of programs, including other professional tracks like med school, as I mentioned before, dental school and vet school. The broad science training in biotechnology trains you for all of these different professional tracks should you want to do that. Some of our students have even gone to law school with the point of trying to become something like a patent attorney in the field of intellectual property, or some have pursued MBAs. So there are a lot of different ways you can go with the broad training that we have. You get paid well too. Here's some information from a magazine called The Scientist, and biotechnology, as you can see in the survey, biotechnologists tend to get the highest salaries. So I think that's at least worth a mention. Our students do very well. One other thing I'm going to mention is that our students are really set up perfectly for a program here at Rutgers called the Professional Science Master's Program. So one of the things that the biotechnology majors have access to is a 4+1 program where they could start their master's program in their senior year and finish a master's degree in business and science in 5 years. So just in summary, biotechnology at Rutgers is challenging, it's fun. Our students have a lot of fun doing various kinds of things I alluded to, and it's preparatory. So I always tell students that you never know what direction your career is going to go, but if you're prepared and you're flexible, you can really be very successful, and our students have been. See us at biotech.rutgers.edu. Thank you very much for joining our program, and I'll sign off now.